Good afternoon. We are joined by sophomore Madison Rauch. Madison, thanks for joining us today.
Hello.
Congratulations once again,
Thank
back-to-back
you.
state champions. A lot of hard work, lots of sacrifice, an amazing year. Tell me, what does this title mean to you?
Well, it was really exciting to do it again for the second
Hmm.
year, and I was pretty surprised. The season hasn't been the best for me,
Hmm.
height wise, because I was my PR is 12.6, so
Uh-huh.
I was hoping to at least hit 12. I almost did the last meet at the state meet, but I ended up getting 11.8. But it was still really exciting. Also, it means a lot because I'm going to SDSU, and
Oh, okay.
I'm getting recruited there. I think he tried to recruit me around a year ago,
Uh-huh.
but I'm still trying to work out all my classes here so I have enough credits to transfer. But I really wanted to win so it would look good to the coach. And so I was really happy about that. And I
Yeah.
was also kind of nervous because of how the season went. But I decided to change my mindset a little bit. I was looking at it a little bit too seriously, and that was holding me back
Hmm.
from like doing as well. And so near the end, like the last few meets, I started to have more fun with it, and that's when I started winning every meet. And so I'm glad I did that. But yeah, that's been helping a lot. And I was just for me, it's nice to win again. It's really cool, and I feel really like grateful to be able to do that because I know it's not easy, and it took a lot of work to get here.
No, it's not easy, and particularly you're
Yeah.
such an amazing sport, right? And it's
Yeah,
one of those
it's
things
definitely
that
really hard.
yeah, I've got a couple of friends that are vultures, and being around them and listening to all the little details and
Oh,
intricacies that
let's
you
see.
have to pay
Huh.
attention to. There's just so many things, and some people just see it as, oh, you're gonna jump. No, there's a million things happening on the
Yeah,
approach, the stick, and everything else that goes with it. And
yeah,
so to do it back to back is an amazing accomplishment.
yeah,
Um, Once again, we are joined by Madison Rauch, back-to-back state champions, cleared 11-8 this couple weeks ago. Um,
yeah,
you know, Again, back-to-back state championships, it's hard. One is hard, right?
yeah,
Back-to-back is even
yeah,
harder. Is
yeah.
there any other better way that you're ending your career at Mesa, being able to etch your name forever, given
Yeah.
titles? I mean, how important is that to you?
It was pretty important. I My main goal is to go to SDSU, so
Mhm.
I was not too stressed about winning, but it was definitely something I wanted. I just wanted to perform well for myself because
Yeah,
haven't had the best season, but I near the end I kind of pulled it together, started hitting past 11. I really wanted to hit past 12, but
yeah,
it's okay. Honestly, my form improved a lot this season.
sure.
It's really technical, and I had a lot of mental blocks this season, and that took a while to overcome it. So I'm like honestly really proud of myself for being able to overcome that and like still end up winning, even though I was like really scared of pole vault for a few months there. But yeah, it gets kind of scary sometimes. It's just very technical, and just like you're going so high up in the air and you have to get all the timing right. Because I've fallen pretty hard a few times, and that kind of set
Mhm.
me back. But yeah, I definitely bounced back from it and had a good end to the season. So I'm really happy I ended like that.
Hey, what has been the biggest lessons you've learned while doing your time at Mesa College?
Definitely just to not take things. I know a lot of people tell me like you need to take this really seriously, but like what works for me is for like trying to have fun with it and
Yeah,
still like doing the sport just to have fun and not just it's not all about winning and like all about heights. It's more just about like enjoying it. Like this, I'm not going to be able to do this for like this. I am really grateful for this opportunity to do sports in college because it's not easy to make it there.
hmm,
Um, so I just it's important for me to try and have fun with it as well as like staying serious with it at the same time. But yeah, it's going well. I'm super happy with how it ended. But yeah, and then also I was happier with last year because I did really good last year.
hmm.
But I'm still like pretty proud of myself for this year. I didn't do too far off of how I did last year, but yeah, I know last year I set the school record, so that was honestly even more exciting than winning state because that's like something that's forever gonna
Sure.
be there.
Well, this will be
But
too. This will be there. I mean,
yeah,
you
yeah,
bring home
definitely.
two titles to the program is something that will be talked about forever.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me about the coaching staff, and how they've helped you become a state champion times two, and what makes this coaching staff special?
Well, honestly, the coaches here are amazing. Not just like with the actual coaching, but like with the mental side. Like my coach, Coach Brooks, has really helped me have fun with it, as well as Ricketts, and then especially Coach Beck. He's really good to talk to for the mental side of things. He's really helped me out with a lot of that stuff. And they're just like you can tell they care about like what they're doing and they care about their athletes. Like some other schools, like if an athlete is hurt, they'll still make them compete. But with Mesa, like they really like prioritize taking care of your body so you're like ready to go at the next meet. And I'm really grateful for that, that I'm not pushed so hard to the point where I'm like hurting myself. And even on when I have bad days, it's like the coaches don't make me feel bad about those bad days. They just kind of remind me that like it happens and that like that's just part of like being in sports is you're gonna have bad days.
Of course.
But the good days will come, and that's like also really helped me because sometimes I'll get like too hard on myself and be like, oh, like almost every day can be a good day. But my coach has kind of been like, well, in pole vault, it's kind of like it's really hard to make every day a good day. Like so for me, when we were training, it'd be like this would be an off day and this would be a good day. Like we'd chill a little bit for the day, and then the next day would be like more of a hard day. And I feel like that helps more than just like training full out, because then like I have a tendency to get kind of burnt out, and I feel like if I would have done that, it would have been a little too much for me to just go crazy with it and like every day make it like try and make it my best day. Like I still do that, but I don't have the expectation of like if I don't do that, then I'm going to be sad about it, because like now I'm kind of thinking of like it just happens. Like everyone has bad days, and honestly, like those bad days is like kind of a part of getting better. Um, but yeah, all in all, I'm really grateful for the
Mhm.
coaching staff. They're really good. I like highly recommend going to Mesa for sports. Like I am very happy. It was actually my high school coach, Coach Peyton Tangen. I don't know. He used to go to Mesa, and he was the one who convinced me to go to Mesa, and I'm super grateful for that. Because I love Mesa. I'm like I don't think I would have made any other choice for community colleges, and it's just smarter because I'm saving money, and it's like not too much. It's still pressure, but it's not as much pressure as a 4 year.
Mhm.
So it's way easier to have fun with it and not be put under too much pressure. And like the whole like pole vaulting in community colleges, it's definitely for girls. It's not very hard to do well, so it kind of was an ego booster, but also at the same time, like it's kind of like preparing me for reality. Like I'm still trying to see it seriously. So then when I go to SDSU, because it's going to be a lot harder, because SDSU has some like really good vaulters, and
Mhm.
just D1 in general is way harder. But but yeah, the past 2 years have been like really fun for me, and I really haven't had to like stress myself out to the point where it hurts me, because like even if I do bad, I'm still not doing terrible like
Sure.
in pole vault. But yeah, so I don't know. Like for example, the state A mark that you have to hit is 9.6. That's like the best mark you make to get to state.
Mhm.
And my opening height this whole year has been 6 inches above that, which is 10 feet. So making it to state was pretty easy. So I kind of had time to like focus on my actual form, which
Mhm.
really improved this season. I'm really proud of myself with that. Even though I haven't gotten actual bigger heights, I've gotten really like a lot better at pole vaulting in general. Like the form, I would explain it, but it's a little confusing. But I've gotten better at like getting straight upside down,
Mhm.
which is huge in pole vault, so you can go over.
Mhm.
I just need to get on bigger poles, and then once I do that, I'm excited because I know I'm gonna hit like some higher heights, definitely with the form I have. So I'm super excited for next year and just like to start training over the summer and in the fall. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm
It's
super
amazing.
excited
Yeah,
for
it's one
that.
of the most amazing sports to watch because there's so much happening to it. I'm going to
Yeah,
put you a little bit on the spot here. What's the biggest thing you're going to miss about Mesa College?
I think I'm gonna miss like just like the community, like the vibe of everything. Like everyone here is like super nice. Like most people on my team are really welcoming. Everyone cheers each other on. All the teachers I've had are honestly amazing. Like my one history teacher, I forgot his name, but that's like the only history class where I've ever learned anything, or like actually, because I don't like history, but like the teachers here are just like so good that it actually made me like enjoy it.
Hmm.
As well as like being able to have accommodations for like I have ADHD, and I'm able to have accommodations at Mesa, and that's really helped me with school. And so I'm grateful that they like do that here. But yeah, the teachers are great, coaches are great. I made actually last year there was this girl Vanessa who's on the pole vault team, and now she's my best friend. Like that's how I met my best friend, is through pole vault at Mesa. So like if I didn't go to Mesa, my life would be completely different. I wouldn't be living in this area. I wouldn't have the friends I have now. Um, so I'm very grateful I went. Actually, I might have been living in Florida if I didn't go to Mesa because my parents live there. So it could have been very different if I didn't go to
Mhm.
Mesa. So I'm grateful I went there because I got to stay in California too, and I have like my whole plan for SDSU, and it just worked out well. I think if I went straight to SDSU, I would have been a little bit too overwhelmed,
Mhm.
but this like prepared me for it. I feel like I feel a lot more prepared now to go to SDSU now that I've been training at Mesa, because then it wouldn't be like straight from high school to like 4 year college jump. It's
Sure.
almost like an in between where it's not like it's still a lot of work. You still do have to stress about it, but it's not as much pressure as like a 4 year, just because I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot more expectations for that. Um, but for Mesa, like it's more like you can kind of have fun and but at the same time like do well. And so yeah, and it was nice to meet everyone I met, and like the coaches were great. Like almost like honestly, they're almost like therapists in a way. Like they're really good with like talking about like problems too, like and they're really understanding about stuff. So I feel like super grateful to have been able to go to Mesa, and yeah, I'm just really happy I went, honestly.
Awesome. Well, Madison, we look forward to watching you continue your academic and athletic career over at San Diego State.
Yeah,
I thank you for your time. The program thanks you again. As we talked about earlier, your name will be forever etched in
yeah,
the track and field program because not one but two times did you bring the highest crown of the state, right? Back to
yeah.
back champion. So once again, congratulations, job well done, and you're gonna have to keep us in touch and sure just
Yeah,
down the road and let us know when your meets are gonna be.
of course. Thank you.